Fan-fucking-tastic. I get to talk about this now. There are a lot of rumors going around about what the next Xbox is going to be. From the name being 720, its code name being Durango, I think that was it, to it being an always online internet connection required, to video games being locked to a console so you can no longer have used video games. And now my favorite one, the one that will kill gaming as it stands, is it will come with Kinect and be required to have the Kinect on to even function as a fucking system. Okay. Yeah. Microsoft fucked up if they actually have any of those systems on it. But here's the thing. I could see each one of these ones actually being plausible. One, Microsoft, if they make a new system and they sell it at a loss, where do you think they make up most of their fucking money from? Xbox Live. See, they make maybe $7 to $12 per video game sold that's brand new, but Xbox Live gets them at least $50 a month. I know they added another $10 to that for ESPN, but $50 a month minimum for Xbox Live per whatever it's sold. Now I'm going yearly because you're kind of a moron if you don't buy it yearly. And for the record, I don't buy it at all because fuck paying money to play a video game online. I accept MMOs doing that because they have servers to actually... They have to host servers and really, I'd love to know how much it costs to run an MMO. Just because $10 to $15 a month from everybody, they got to be pulling in one hell of a profit from that. But let's go on to the no-use game market anymore. Again, they make money every game that gets sold to about $7 to $12 of that game. They would love to kill the used market completely. Not in any kind of malice, just business. Now, that brings a very bad point. Not every game sells millions of units. Not every game will sell enough units to actually, what is it? Not every game's going to sell enough units to actually hit everybody. And let's say sometime down the line... Where are you? God damn it, you're on here somewhere. Where are you? Oh, come the fuck on, dude. God damn it. I don't have them upstairs anymore, they're downstairs. I have a few rare PlayStation 1 games that, really, if you try and sell them now, would probably be around $50 even used. But new? Those games cost over $400 or $500. I know in a different video I made with, oh, son of a bitch, did I put it away too? Yeah, here it is. I know in a different video I made about Brutal Doom, I brought up the fact that this right here costs $300 new, $300 to $400 new, and sells used for over $20. So even then, it's expensive as hell. Now just imagine that. You had to buy a CD or buy a DVD, and it had to be brand new, otherwise it wouldn't work. You can kind of see where I'm going with this, but if you can't, people are going to buy up games and just never play them. Then they're going to put them up for sale on eBay for $80 to $200. Because games don't stay on print infinitely. They just don't. And I doubt they're going to do anything like that with the new system. They're not going to keep printing games over and over again, especially if they don't see the games being played online. If Xbox requires an always online connection, well, let's put it this way. They sold, and this is their quote, 76 million 360s, which I'm on my fucking 7th 360. 3 of them from Red Rings, 1 of them from a DVD drive failure, 1 of them the graphics failed on it, where it only exports corrupt data. And what did the other one do? Oh yeah, the other one failed in a way that I don't think has ever failed before. You see, a game like BioShock, I have it over there, I'm not gonna fucking get it. A game like BioShock wouldn't load, but then other games decided to crash. And honestly, we kind of thought it was normal for a while. We just thought our BioShock was a shit copy of it. Until about a couple months afterwards, we rented a copy just to check, and no. Yeah, that was a really weird failure there. To my credit, I barely played the fucking system, so, But the other one, the one that I think would ruin gaming as we know it, is forcing the use of the Kinect. Now, here's the thing. And this is another one why Microsoft would want to have it happen. They're going to give you a Kinect with every new system, or at least that's what the rumor is, and I believe that rumor. Because the people who have a Kinect, they sold 5 million of that piece of shit minimum. But the people who have that Kinect bought games for it. And their line of thinking is, the people who didn't buy the Kinect didn't buy the games for it because they didn't have the Kinect. Not that they didn't want the fucking games to begin with. See, I don't want to fucking move around. I don't want to go flailing my arms around just to play a goddamn game. I want to play with a controller. At the very fucking worst, I'll use a Wii or a Move-like system, but I'm not going to like it. I won't like it. I don't like how imprecise the controls are. And from the Kinect, it fucking ruined games. Steel Battalion is unfucking playable on the Kinect. A game that required 40-button controller, 2 joysticks, and 3 pedals to play decided to go no controller, period. Fuck you! And don't for a fucking minute think that if Microsoft requires the Kinect to be there, that people who make video games aren't going to try and take advantage of it, or at least use it. The only reason they don't abuse the Move or the Kinect in video games is because not everyone has one. It's not required for the system to fucking function. See, the reason the Wii has Wiimote and Wiimote support for almost every fucking game is because it requires the fucking Wiimote to play the goddamn system. Sure, you can use a class controller, you can use a GameCube controller, because there are some games that no one would fucking accept if they didn't do that. But just using the Wiimote alone? Fuck you. Yeah, that would ruin gaming. And it's plausible because people who bought the Kinect bought the games for the Kinect. And Microsoft is going, well, we only sold 5 million here, but some of these games are selling millions, even though we only sold 5 million. So they're taking that, well, what if it was 5 million times 12, then the games that were sold times 12, oh, fuck, it prints money. That's what they're thinking. They're not thinking that 5 million people bought it because they had a kid they wanted to play the game. They might have liked Just Dance, or what the fuck? Dance Central, that's the game. God damn it, why couldn't I think of that before? They wanted to play Dance Central, so they got the Kinect. They're not thinking the people who don't want to play that style of game didn't get it because they don't want to fucking play it. And that's the problem. They're going to give it to everyone. They're going to require it for the system, and people are going to take advantage of that, or fuck their games in the ass with it. Now, this is all speculation, but Microsoft, they have 46 million people on live. Not saying gold, just on live. That means silver people. They make money off of DLC. So why the fuck would they want to sell you a system if you're not going to be online? And even then, why the fuck would they want to sell you a system if they don't have a chance of making that extra $50 a year off of you? Or if they don't have a chance of selling you the extra $60 to the... Actually, who the fuck would buy it if they didn't have Xbox Live? Who would buy Modern Warfare if they didn't have Xbox Live? So, fuck that idea. They don't give a shit about people who don't have the internet. Let's just put it that way. So that rumor's plausible. They don't give a shit about people with used game sales either, because fuck them, they aren't making money off of it. As far as they're concerned, you didn't pay them their $12 for the game. Why the fuck would they want... Why the hell would they want someone leeching off of them with used games? Now, there are ways of thinking that used games benefit the market as a whole because people trade in games so they can buy new games. Okay, you got it. You got them there. But they're not thinking of that. They're thinking, well, they would always buy a new game. They would have the game. They would have to buy the game. They can't trade it in, so no one could buy the used copy of that game, and they would have to buy a new copy, meaning more money for them ultimately, but they are fucking stupid. And with the Kinect, well, I just went on about that, why they're thinking that's good, and why that is another plausible thing. But here's the thing. If used games go away, do you ever think the price of these fucking games is going to go down? Fucking Halo 3 still costs $20. If this was the PlayStation 2, that game would have been in a fucking $5 bin by now. Most games, whenever I go into GameStop often enough. I look at games in Walmart. I look at games any retail I go to. Games that are over a year old are still selling for the $50 to $60 price range. I barely see a game on the shelf that goes under $40 that isn't a Wii game. And that is fucking sad. Katamari Damacy came out at $20 when it launched. Where the fuck are the cheap games? Yeah, I really don't like that anything... If any one of those things about the next Xbox is true, I doubt I'm going to be buying one. And I don't think other people should either, just to send a fucking message to them. Fuck you on that. But most people won't do that. They're going to buy it, and they're going to kill gaming doing that. You know, it's up to Sony at this point. If they want to... Microsoft, they have so many poor decisions they can make, and logically make, and with every rumor, could probably make. That if Sony just puts in hardware and sells at a small loss, everyone is going to fucking Sony at that point because they don't charge you for multiplayer. They have better hardware. And they're not forcing Kinect on you. They're not forcing Always Online on you, and they're not forcing you to buy new games, period. If Sony went with just more hardware, they win. They fucking win. But at this point, it's honestly looking like the Wii U is going to win the console generation, and that... How the fuck is the Wii U actually in contender for winning the next console generation? It's this generation. God damn it, I hate everything I hear about the consoles.